Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brian Barnagazzi. Now, this may not make sense to you. Let's make damn sure that the mic is on before we continue, because I never know about this damn thing. Sometimes I could set it up, I don't mean to. But I know for a fact that mainly it's doing it itself. So, here's a few things I want to talk about. I've already posted a video about why I sometimes do this. Well, here's another reason I just thought of that wasn't planning on doing, but I thought, I don't know what the hell, because I did kind of briefly mention it, but it's like this. I really don't need a backlog, so if that makes sense, I'm trying to make sure I don't have a backlog, because I don't really need a backlog of updates. Like, how many updates can I have that officially need to be posted out? Because I really don't need them. Unless I'm planning on going on a long vacation somewhere, and I absolutely have to post this up before, or while I'm out there and recording, which I never freaking do, by the way. Officially, I've never been on one that I can actually consider that I can actually record on. Because I typically record by myself. I edit, which actually, by editing, I don't do any editing. I don't need to, because I have nothing to worry about. As far as editing goes, if I do it, either do it in one shot or I delete the video depending on how much I've rambled on and how long the video is gone. I don't want it to go too damn long, unless I'm on the internet that I know I can talk as long as I want to and it not take forever to upload. If that makes any sense. Or I can just go ahead and record and then check it over there and upload it if I know I can. Otherwise, I'm not going to bother with it, But anyway, so I just want to make sure that if you see it, don't worry about it. Don't even think twice. Just, if you even care remotely, just do it whenever. That's what I do with videos. I just kind of like, oh, okay. I'll just check it out when I can, whatever. Not like, oh, my God, how many times is he going to post a video, man? Stop posting videos. Well, I'm trying to get them out of the way. I need to get out of the way anyway, because I want to do it to where I don't have too many of them, unless, like I said, because I actually, you might as well consider that I have no reason to have a backlog. And the fact is that I've got too many already as it is, and every time it builds up, I'm just like, okay, I need to stop letting it build up. Because then they become like such old videos, and by the time I go ahead and make a new one, it's like, this should have already been posted. It might should have taken like a while to post, I get that, but okay, before I make a new one or whatever, even if it's like so many days later, I guess it is. I don't know. I'm not an expert on when to make update videos. I just try and do them, and I try not to do them where I've got a big old backlog. Like that's really the thing I need to be doing right now. So another thing as well is that YouTube has decided to do a thing to do with comments. It's both good and bad. What makes it good is the fact that they're stopping links for malware and phishing, which I can get behind that. But the problem with that, as well, at the same time, or token, same thing by the way, is that when you do that, there's no way to really tell unless you use a program, which I highly recommend. If you can find one, it'd probably be better if you can do it on computers. I don't know too much about iPhone, so don't ask me. If there is one, I would highly recommend it. Get the download the free one. Don't buy it, just get it for free. If you can't get it for free, well then you're doing something wrong. Or they are. Either way, it's just crazy. So it's just a matter of, or getting a friend to that that you can trust to actually tell you, yeah, it's legit. There's nothing wrong with that link. So the only thing bad again is the idea that you can't really prove that it's a bad link just because you remove the comment that does that. And as well as that, okay, I posted a comment about Facebook, which I've done before. But this is where I talk about a YouTuber, or not a YouTuber, but someone on Facebook called Bistro Buddy. And you know what YouTube decided to do? delete it. I didn't have no links on it, so no. And there was nothing wrong with it. It's kind of funny. Some of it, maybe not so much, but it's not too bad. I don't do anything misleading, but again, you can't prove anything just by deleting the comment or blocking the links. You can't just do that. The best way to do it would be to absolutely have a program and make damn sure it's not a link that someone's trying to mislead. And besides that, this stuff between Facebook and GameFAQs is another link. It's been going on long before they decided to enforce that baloney whole crap law. Well, again, because, like I said, the only thing bad about it is that, you're what you're doing is just stopping good links as well that have nothing to do with it. It's not even violating it. And as well, another third, same time a token as well as that, it's stupid that they say you shouldn't be posting in links in there and your profile pics have anything to do with outside of Facebook or not Facebook, but YouTube or whatever that violates or misleading or whatever. And none of it's to do violence. You will find violence anywhere. I don't care where you're at. Okay? Alright, and that same token as well is that you got video games on here that lots of people have had, copyright strikes, but it wasn't because of the violence either. It was just because of the music and whatnot. So, and speaking of which, there's another token, as well in that same deal. And that's another thing, like going to BitChute, not to violate the supposed terms about it, which, from what I understand, is that I can't actually try to claim it as my own and make profit of it, which I don't do. In fact, I know that people have done this, but not everybody does this. So, all copyrights are reserved. I always put that on there, not because, I'm afraid somebody might claim it. It's going to happen anyway, regardless. Because that's been more true than I care to count. So, and it's like a buddy of mine. I don't know if he's going to get trouble or not. I hope he doesn't. I hate for that to happen to anybody. It doesn't matter how unrecognized you are, like, through the algorithm or whatever the case may be. It should never come to the point that we all have to worry about it. But no matter what you do, you're going to find copyrights. So, at the same token, that I do have links on there that still work. So I don't know if anybody can click on them, but I would think so, since I kind of viewed it, because you can still do it, like in such a way like you're somebody else without actually trying to log into some other account or whatever. So I clicked on it, and if you want to do it more for the BitChute, I guess I can probably post it up there on, Facebook, because I know I can get away with it. Not like I'm trying to get away with a crime, because it's not a crime to listen to music. I don't care what anybody says. It's just game music that comes along with the game. It's like saying that it's so bad, but it's like you shouldn't be listening to it. It's so terrible. But at the same time, well, as long as you're not recording it, it's okay. What the crap does that matter? It's game music. Well, at the same time, one more thing I got to point out, that yes, even I get annoyed by it, but it's not the music itself. It's the repetitiveness that gets to me. That's why I have my own brand of music that I like to listen to while I'm playing the game. And I typically do. And it's not that I can't enjoy the game music. Repetitiveness doesn't mean you're necessarily enjoying it or not enjoying it, regardless of whether you're listening to it 50,000 times or not in a day. Like, you would not believe how god awful it is for me to hear Zelda: A Link to the Past. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing that. That's singing. I mean, it just kind of, it gets to me after a while. And, and the thing of it is, as well, is that I could get easily in trouble for even trying to sing my own music. My music that I have created. I don't understand such logic. Sometimes you might get away with it, and eventually they'll probably put something on you like, well, maybe you shouldn't have sang. It's my music. What difference does it make? So, with that said, I've got to get back to work on my house. But, yeah, that's another reason why you might see a bunch of videos. I'm trying not to post too many videos, but I'm trying to get it down. I don't know if I'm going to be posting tomorrow or not for update videos, but I know I'll be posting up Pokemon for sure. I don't think I have that many videos left of that one, because I have less of that to post than I do most of anything else that are actually in the low percentage of how many is there, even though that they're not anywhere near close to the end of the game. But I've had it out longer. Mystic Quest only has, if I'm not mistaken, just 3 videos left. And it ain't over yet, but it's damn near close. And I'm not joking. I'm not. I know, because that's just the playthrough itself. That doesn't mean I'm actually that way through the game again, because I gotta get up to that point again. I'm not looking forward to it. At this point, no. I don't really look forward to it when I'm already there. I don't mind starting up a game that I can have fun with, but when I'm just like in the middle of it, nah. It depends on how far I'm in the game as well. Like, you would not believe this. This is a fun, true fact, and it's not an opinion either. I was playing Final Fantasy X. I didn't have any way to save. I had no memory cards to save for it, because it required a PS2 memory card. Never had one. I mean, I can't say eventually I didn't have one, but I mean, during the entire time that I actually first even bothered with PlayStation 2 games. Anyway, I was constantly start over because, it wanted me to, in order to get all the stuff unlocked for the, what was that language? The Albad language. And yeah, I did manage to do that. Because you're not going to find it in one go. You're just not going to. You can play the game all day long and you won't be able to figure out most of what they say until you've gotten everything done for each playthrough. But you got to be able to save it too, which kind of really sucks, to be fair. So ultimately, yeah, eventually I did get myself a PS2 card, but it took like, I don't know how long it was like before I had one, but like so many times that I started over. Especially because I also thought I screwed up. Like, no, I want to start over. And I did. And I wound up finding things too, because I did miss out on. Then I was able to finally get them all. So, there's that. And as far as I've been, I have not been to the end of the game. No. I'm not. So, I don't know. I may drag myself one of these days to hook up the console. And the reason why it would be a drag is because I don't really want to have to hold up the camera. But I don't mind. It's not that I don't mind doing it. It's just I don't want to have to constantly do it. And because I don't know if I can even do it without having any interruptions, because I can't have that when I need air in here. So that's the thing I have to worry about. So before I even bother to attempt to record, which won't take power for me to record, but it will for me to hook it up. And this is on console and TV. Oh yeah, because I do have my own console. As a matter of fact, I've always wound up being with a console for the longest time, and then a lot of times I would be without one because it would break. Not my fault, none whatsoever. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. I'm not liking the idea between Twitter and Elon Musk. I didn't like the idea of the agreement either, because there's no way to prove that people are fake or not. Because, the thing is, speaking of trying to resolve issues, just because someone has a blue check mark by their name doesn't mean they're fake or they're any more real than the person who doesn't. That's the most stupidest thing I've ever seen. Or a bot, for that matter. So the biggest question isn't that so much as, like, okay, just because you have a blue mark doesn't mean that you're actually someone who could be trusted. Or any more real than the next person. That was a stupid agreement. Now, I don't like the idea that Twitter's trying to sue him and force him into it. I don't like that. I'm kind of glad he got away from it. He did not agree to those terms, so therefore, they're in the wrong. They are doing illegal actions that, unfortunately, I can't do nothing about. Except talk about it here like that's really going to do anything. I know, I get that, okay? Shh! I got it. Okay? But it doesn't make it any more less real, okay? Oh, shh. This is what you're doing. You're going blah, 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 blah. This is what I want you to do. That's right. You can't see it, but I want that mouth shut. For anyone who's trying to judge me, tell me, maybe you shouldn't be making this and all that. No. I'll make it if I want to. By all means, you don't have to listen. You can just go. I can make this for the dead ghosts who will care, because I know the dead will care. Oh, some dudes on the internet making a video that maybe we should or shouldn't care about because we're dead. We're beyond the grave trying to put somebody on the old YouTuber or whatever that platform is. Some dude, what's his name? Oh, Brian Barnett got you, just some other dude. And we're just dead. We can't say nothing. Nobody will ever freaking know that it was us who was viewing his videos. Yeah. That's what I say to anybody who wants to judge me. I don't care if it's mature or immature. What can I do? I can't resort to violence. Not just because the law says so, because I say so. So I'd rather be silly about it and not get in trouble and just go, yeah, you can't catch me, ha 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 ha. What? You got a problem? See my lawyer. So there you go. Later. And I'll see y'all next time in the next episode. Later.